Coming to you live from a galaxy far, far away. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are recording this on Christmas Eve and Hanukkah Eve.
That's right.
And I propose a new tradition. On Christmas Eve, you open a booster box of collectible card game cards.
Okay, I like it.
That would be why we have...
Shadows of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah.
A game that you and I have both played casually.
Right, flirted with a little bit.
And really not bought the sets beyond the first yet.
Right.
Yeah, so we're a little late to the party with this. I
Right.
realize if you see this video in your YouTube feed, you're going to be like, isn't that the set from 6 months ago? Yes. But, we'll get there. We'll get caught up.
Yeah, we spoiler alert, we each have a box of the current set as well.
That's true.
And we'll see when those get opened.
We may decide to open them someday.
Who knows?
Yeah. Black Friday sales were pretty good for this game.
They sure were.
We both picked up a couple.
Yeah, why not?
Both picked up a couple boxes.
And, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes, staring at these packs, and I'm ready to open them.
Yeah, you have. I really dragged my feet to go and check on the dogs, all
Very
that stuff.
understandable, but let's open them back.
Yeah. So it's a new type of video for Optimal Play. I think all that we're doing here right now is opening 24 packs each and enjoying the process.
Yeah.
Seeing what we get, and then probably we are going to build some decks and play some games with these on maybe like a stream. So if you're seeing this, that probably has already happened, and if you go to the live section of the channel, it'll be there. It'll be like we've invented our own limited format. It's the one booster
box format. I like it.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
And hey, like the video and subscribe to the channel. With that, we're both drinking a beer too. Is there any sort of pack opening drinking game?
Ooh, every time you draw a showcase, chug your entire beer or something. I don't know. That's probably not going to happen at all.
Right. I think a showcase card is like one every 6 boxes.
Yeah,
something like that. So 1/3 chance we even have one on the table.
And there's a hollow in every pack, so you can't really do anything based on that either.
All right, we've already started the video. It's too late to come up with a drinking game, I guess.
Right.
For Twilight of the Republic,
we'll have one.
Yeah, you can.
We could do legendaries. Legendaries are how many per box?
Yes, half a dozen-ish, 6 or 4-ish. Is it one every 6 packs or so?
We'll probably finish our beer by the end of this anyway, but we could take a sip. Tell me about legendary.
Yeah, we'll come up with something better.
All right.
All right. First pack.
First pack. I'm opening a Lando pack.
Boba.
There you go.
Yep.
See what we got
I like the paper packs.
Yeah, they're nice.
I've done some YouTube shorts lately, opening some packs of different, like Sorcery and Altered, some that I just had laying around.
Yeah.
And the paper packs are so much easier than the foil packs to open,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
when you're trying to do it with a camera on your hands within a 60-second YouTube short.
Totally, I can see that.
A lot better.
My Lando pack started with Lando.
Oh, damn, look at you. Is
Rare.
that's a rare identity. Nice.
Yeah. And just a basic green.
I
haven't looked at any of
leader.
these cards, so I don't know.
I have not really browsed like a full card list or anything. I've watched some Star Wars Unlimited tournaments and things, so I'll certainly recognize some of these. But just common, leader, and base for me.
Let's see.
I can see it's funny when you start to kind of even just a little bit you fan out your booster pack, like the hyperspace cards immediately jump out. Like, oh, hyperspace common, Frontier Trader.
Yeah.
That's a good looking hyperspace with the full
I got Ma Clunky.
Yeah, Ma Clunky. Damn it, I tried to say it as if I obviously knew how to say it, and I tripped over it.
No, that didn't go very well. This is only an okay looking hyperspace, I will say.
Yeah.
No legendaries in this box for me.
I'm seeing a lot in this pack that uses this new bounty mechanic. When a unit is defeated or captured, an opponent collects its bounty. So it's mostly on cards that you would attach to opposing units.
This one says, deal 2 damage to a unit. When this unit is defeated or captured, your opponent collects its bounty.
Yeah, so that's a 3 cost 4/4. So that's a downside.
I see, okay.
Versus this guild target this is an upgrade. Is this foil? No, I'm just blind. It's an upgrade that gives +0/+0 and says attached unit gains bounty, deal 2 damage to a base. If this unit is unique, deal 3 damage instead. So you're playing this, then killing the unit to deal 2 or 3 damage to the base. Honestly, it doesn't sound like a good card to me, but
yeah.
This
one's interesting. So she has grit, which I think means that her attack is increased by how much damage she's taken.
Right.
But while exhausted, she gains bounty, deal 5 damage to a base.
Ooh.
Which is a massive downside.
Yeah, but I'm not mad about this being a downside as long as it is also used as like in an upside. I'm not a fan of when games have keywords that exist to entirely be a downside. For some reason, I just find that really unsatisfying. Or at least when it's like a new mechanic and a new set.
Sure.
Yeah. like Marvel Champions, which is an LCG, but it has a keyword. The keyword team up just means it's team up and then in parentheses 2 characters, and it means both of those characters must be in play or you can't play this card. And it's like, fun new mechanic. You can't play this card most of the time.
It's like it's a cooperative game though, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it probably feels a little different. I don't know.
All right, foil common, and I got Bazine Natal here, rare, and she smuggles. That's the other like new keyword. This is my favorite one. I've played a handful of games like Altered and Lorcana and stuff that use cards face down to be your resources.
Yeah.
But the smuggle that then lets you play them from the resource pool is
really cool.
a design space I haven't, at least, I'm not claiming I've seen it all, but that I haven't seen a game do yet, and I adore. So you're sorting these as you go into...
Yeah, so I've got my base colors here, and then I've got the black variations and the white variations.
I guess I'll do the same then, because it's probably more aesthetically pleasing if we're doing the same thing. I was going to maybe just pile my rares together so that I could kind of assess my gets at the end, but I don't want to be doing something different from you.
Okay, you can.
No, I am not an independent thinker.
Ooh, I just pulled
Oh, you got a showcase!
a showcase Boba
in your
Fett.
second pack?
Third pack.
Third pack?
And
you're 2 packs ahead of me. Jeez, okay.
Boba Fett got banned.
Oh, right.
I think,
it
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yes, is this the one? It's the Boba Fett from this set that got banned? I think so. I think you're right.
I think he got
Interesting.
banned.
So the
Well,
value of your showcase might have just tanked.
Well-
but he's legal in our booster box versus booster box format. So,
I think that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Wow, yeah, he looks great too. It's like it's foil. I mean, I guess they're all
Yeah, the
foil,
showcase
but-
cards look awesome. This is
Yeah.
the first one I've seen in person.
Yeah. Also, he has the title Daimyo, which is kind of an interesting title. I don't know what that means in the context of Star Wars.
Me neither.
Cool.
But very cool. Congrats.
Yeah. And then I got a hyperspace yellow base there.
I gotta sort my cards faster. You are ahead of me.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's probably because I'm not reading them that carefully. I'm like,
And I will not be consistently reading them carefully, but since some of them are new, I definitely am taking a closer look. Okay.
this is a cute Chewbacca card. It's called Gentle Giant. It's not Chewbacca. It's just a Wookiee, but he's a gentle giant.
That is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Pack 2. All right, where's my showcase?
Well, I didn't go until pack 3. So
Oh, you're right. Okay, so I'm not. It's not like I'm behind you yet.
I'm glad we didn't agree on that drinking game because I'd have to chug my beer right now.
Damn it! I really should have taken you up on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll take a drink because you got a showcase.
I'll take a drink too, but I don't know if I'll chug a whole beer.
All right, Fennec Shan at Jabba's Palace. Wrecker is my rare.
Wrecker! I'm playing him in Shatterpoint. He's great in Shatterpoint.
Oh, so it's obviously good here. I'm sure it transfers over.
It must
right?
be the same ability, right?
The subtitle, it's Wrecker, and a lot of the uniques have a subtitle. It's just Boom
He has an ability called Boom.
in Shatterpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
I think.
7/6 overwhelmed. When played, you may defeat a friendly resource. If you do, deal 5 damage to a ground unit. Okay, interesting. It's funny because defeat is, I guess, just the word for discard from play. It's funny to say defeat a resource.
It is funny to say defeat a resource.
Cool.
But that is interesting, like especially end game when you maybe don't care as much about your resources. All right, I've got Finn here. Finn is cool, and another basic green base. Moisture Farmer, a hyperspace foil moisture farmer.
Damn, is that a rare?
No, it's a combo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, the foils in this game look really nice.
They look so good, yeah. Yeah, it makes you think. That's a rare, right? Because it looks so good.
Right, yeah. I will literally never beat that hyperspace foil Darth Vader I opened.
So good, yeah.
It is probably the single most valuable, and I keep meaning to send it off and get it graded and sell it because it's the responsible thing to do when you open a over $500 card.
Yeah, totally.
Even though I would like to be able to build decks with Vader, I can buy a regular copy and pocket the other $460. I haven't gotten around to it, but that was probably the most valuable CCG card I've ever.
I still have a card I opened that I think when I opened it was worth like $3,000.
Wow.
And I still have it.
What game?
Flesh and Blood.
Really?
It was like the legendary stone from set 2. There's like one legendary card. It's not even legendary. The ranking is like fabled or something, and it's not officially an acknowledged thing. Because it's like not on their site. It's like not one
Oh.
of the rarities. It's
It's like-
so rare that it's like
They just
beyond
like
that. It's
put it into some pack as a surprise.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's a really rare card.
Wow.
And,
Do you
like,
still have that?
I still have it. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's because for the exact same reason as you. Like I just haven't dealt with it. You know. All right, Boba Fett. There.
I've been watching some of the Flesh and Blood YouTube channel 3 Floating that does fun playthroughs. It's made me want to play more Flesh and Blood.
It's a good game.
It is, yeah.
I feel like the skill ceiling's too high. Because I went to a tournament and I won one game out of like 4 or something, and Candace came with me, and and like it was, we were just getting crushed, and like you really have to play it a lot to do well.
I'm really just not a tournament gamer anymore, so like that doesn't bother me that much. As long as I'm on a reasonably even footing with the person that I'm casually playing with, like I'm happy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Rare leader, Dr. Afra. When the regroup phase starts, discard a card from your deck.
That's cool art.
Interesting. When
She
the
looks
regroup,
like a pirate.
she mills your deck. Is there a theme in this deck of... when you deploy her, when there's 5 or more different costs among cards in your discard pile, she gets stronger. And when deployed, choose 3 cards in your discard pile with different names. If you do, return one of them at random to your hand. Neat. Okay.
Kylo Ren. It's cool.
Hyperspace
He's a rare
colors.
leader.
Ooh.
Anyways,
And
like
General Riken. That's my rare. That's a cool... I dig the hyperspace cool. This weird rhinoceros Star Wars creature.
yeah.
Although cool, I guess, is
It's probably him, yeah.
right? But still, I like the full art with the silly cartoonish version of this monster. What were you saying?
I was saying, like, it's kind of funny because, like, miniatures games tournaments, because I went to one for Shatterpoint, it feels much more like, hey, like, come play this game that you really want to play all day, and, like, we'll all have a good time. And
less
like
competitive.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, it's still competitive, but it was just really fun and, like, more relaxed. So
Glad to hear
I
it.
like doing that. I'm not sure about card game tournaments, but for minis games, I'd recommend it.
That's part of why I've always liked... Like, if I am going to go to organized play for card games, I play limited. I just like it anyway. Like, I tend to really enjoy CCG gameplay kind of while it's the fundamentals.
Sure.
And then when I get into, like, playing meta decks and people are, one-turn killing or all the stuff like that, really... I often, if I make the mistake of dabbling in that, I, like, lose interest in the game entirely. Like, once I've seen that side of it.
Yeah, sure.
But limited, like, preserves that. You sort of have to stick with the fundamentals.
Right.
And so, yeah, like, it's been a few years, but even once I was no longer regularly playing Magic the Gathering, I would go to pre-releases now and then, because they were just, like, casual, limited,
Yeah.
like a fun way to play. I would like to get to a Star Wars Unlimited pre-release. I know you tried to get me to one, and I was busy. But
Yeah, I didn't end up going either, but...
Foil Palpatine's Return.
This is a cool ability. It says play a unit from your discard pile. It costs 6 less, or if it's a force unit, it costs 8 less, and the cost is still 6. But it's interesting because it lets you discard cards that you want to like save to play later. Maybe?
Yeah. Or just bring back something that dies.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if you can get a discount on this card somehow, and then like play this card for less, and then get 6 value out of it.
Oh, you were wondering, based on our mixed Star Wars knowledge, whether that art on the pack was Bo-Katan. Here she is. It was.
So it is.
Yeah.
There we go.
She's a rare. If you attacked with a Mandalorian unit, this phase deal damage to a unit is her action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's Mandalorian so,
theme.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be using that action if you've attacked with her because
But probably
she'd
on
be
her
the other
backside,
side.
she's going to have on attack you may deal 1 damage to a unit. If you attacked with another Mandalorian unit, this phase deal another damage. There you go.
Okay. Well, Mandalorian deck incoming.
Yep. Mando's just got playable in Shatterpoint. We're just going to talk about Shatterpoint full time.
Apparently. Yeah.
There's two new Mando boxes that have made Mandos like really good. So that's exciting. Oh,
Nice.
here's another
Survivor's Gauntlet.
hyperspace,
Seems
but this
fine.
is a common leader, Fennec Shand.
Ooh.
Cool looking.
Yeah, I feel like if I were playing a lot of this, building decks and stuff, I would always go out and get any hyperspace leader. Like, why would you... This card that is on the table 100% of the time, why would you not just get the hyperspace version of it?
Right, totally.
Which means I'm a sucker who will raise the prices of this game and be part of the, a cog in their machine, but
Although you're
It
not,
is what it
because
is.
you're not playing it. But,
not as regularly as I wish I had time for.
Yeah.
What is this is going here? Jabba's Rancor. It's an 8 cost. If you control Jabba the Hutt as a leader or a unit, it costs 1 less to play. That when in effect we were just Right before recording this, we were playing Oathsworn.
Right.
And there's a card that costs 5. I'm not going to explain that game any more than this. It costs 5 of the resources in that game, and then if you jump through this elaborate hoop, it will cost 4 instead.
Right.
And I don't feel like that discount is satisfying.
Sure.
And this one is even worse. It costs 8, but if you have Jabba the Hutt in play, it costs 7 instead. It's like, discount by at least a third, or I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
I'm sure there's a big difference between 7 and 8 cost cards, but it is not a satisfying design in my humble opinion.
I also just got a copy of Jabba's Rancor.
Oh, you sure did. You are so far ahead of me. I can see your piles are way bigger. I am too slow here. All right.
Well, I'm just not reading enough of these cards. That's the problem.
Ooh, Hyperspace Ray. She's a common, but
That's cool.
yeah. Hyperspace Foil Rare, the Chaos of War. It's an event that says deal damage to each player's base equal to the number of cards in that player's hand.
Oh, wow.
That's
wild.
I could see this be. I don't know the meta of this game. I could see this being playable.
Yeah.
Also, Hyperspace Rare. I'll take it. That's cool. I should have pulled. For your showcase. So you know what? I'm going to be a bad YouTuber and just step off camera for a second and get some sleeves. Like you should put that in a sleeve. Just
The Boba Fett thing?
I don't know what would happen to it, but
Sure.
still, it feels like a thing that should go immediately into a sleeve.
Sure.
And I would do the same with my Hyperspace Foil Rare here. I think. So
I like
Here.
this Enfys Nest art. I always thought Enfys Nest was like an interesting character. So she's cool. I'm excited to have that one.
nice. I don't know where you put your Boba Fett, but sleeve it so that I don't feel like the roof is going to leak on it or something on this sunny LA day.
The thing is, it doesn't have any value at this point.
I have no idea.
Given the,
I think it's got to have at least some collector value. Like it's a showcase card. There's
Right.
just they're so rare.
right.
It's got to have some value. And even if it doesn't, it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It is a cool card.
And a sleeve is not a big investment, so it's not like it's a decision you have to sit here and debate for all that long.
Yeah, I mean, should I waste this sleeve?
Yeah.
I don't know. Good call.
Sleeves are famously not reusable either.
Cute.
All right, Cad Bane, Jabba's Palace.
This is a cool, a little cool weapon. So it's a Hotshot DL-44 blaster, which I know from Shatterpoint is a cool weapon. And it can be attached to a non-vehicle unit and gives +2 attack. But if you smuggle with it, which gives it an increased cost, you can immediately attack after you use it. So like you attach it from the smuggle and then attack immediately, so you can get a surprise extra 2 damage out and defeat something.
Oh, that's cool.
Sneakily.
Yeah. You got to pay a lot for that, though.
Yeah, unless you're
weird.
running red-yellow, then it'll still be 3, but...
I mean, my understanding of smuggle is all that matters is if you're running yellow. You could put this in a yellow deck, and as long as you only pay for it with smuggle, you're not penalized for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Right? I think that's
yeah.
how that works.
That's interesting, because yellows are kind of like the Trixies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the. I think that that's the faction that has the most of the smuggle keyword
Right.
in this set. Whoa! Hyperspace Legendary.
Whoa!
Crate Dragon.
That's cool.
Oh, it's a 9-cost 10/10 Overwhelmed that says when an opponent plays a card, you may deal damage equal to that card's cost to their base or a ground unit they control.
That's wild.
This is insane. 9 cost, I think, doesn't hit the table all that much, but that's fun, and that is going in a sleeve,
There
being
you
a
go.
Hyperspace Legendary. Cool. All right, I'm feeling reasonable about my pulls so far. There's no showcase, but
yeah, I've gotten 0 legendaries so far, which I think.
Oh really?
Interesting.
Oh, that's
yeah.
funny. Yeah.
But that's okay.
Hyperspace
Let's
Bosk
look
and
at
Hyperspace Navarro City. Foil Hyperspace Common here, Public Enemy. Dr. Pershing. Action. Deal 1 damage to a friendly unit to draw a card. Oh, that seems actually very strong to me.
This is interesting. Lady Proxima. When you play another Underworld card, you may deal 1 damage to a base. So you can have like an Underworld deck, and every time you play an Underworld card, you deal damage.
Oh, neat. Is that what this is? No, it's not. 'Cause that's a neutral.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Crosshair. Crosshair is from the Bad Batch originally. It's really interesting because like Crosshair is one of those characters who starts on like light aligned and then becomes dark aligned, and then this is the dark aligned side.
Okay.
And in Shatterpoint, they actually changed his name to be his like clone.
Oh, hi. I got a lady.
Oh, there you go.
What is the Bad Batch?
The Bad Batch.
know, this is- am I a
it's
real-
a show on. It's a new show on Disney Plus. It's relatively recent.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I
think
giving
it's on
myself away as being a terrible Star Wars fan?
No, I think it's on season 2 or maybe 3. I haven't watched it yet either. But basically, it's this group of clones who all were given like some genetic change to make them more specialized in some way or another, and then they when like their chips, you know, like all the clones have the chips in them, and when the Emperor rose, he like made all the clones turn to his side and be like, you know, loyal and kill the Jedis. Their chips either don't work or they don't have them, so like they're still rebels. But like they're like this group of clones who are like genetically altered, and so they all have different abilities. And Crosshair is
neat.
genetically altered to be a cool sniper guy.
Have you watched Skeleton Crew?
No, not yet. I'm like making my way through the shows, but I'm focusing on Clone Wars until I finish it, and then I'm gonna move on.
I don't remember who it was, but at your holiday party this weekend, someone was recommending that to me, telling me that it's like Star Wars Goonies.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's great.
which that sounds like a fun. That's a fun little one sentence pitch.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch it eventually.
Unrefusable offer.
It does seem very Christmassy. Like Star Wars Goonies just sounds like a Christmassy thing.
I guess it does. I'm not sure that the show is particularly holiday adjacent, but yeah, I could see it.
Some things just, you know, they just have that feel even if they're not. There's an uncommon foil hyperspace, Kersantin, who's a Wookiee, but a dark side aligned Wookiee. An underworld Wookiee bounty hunter.
Damn, that's a fucked up Wookiee.
Yeah, look at his face.
Yeah, cool. I got Lando. It's a rare leader.
Nice.
Play a card using Smuggle. It costs 2 less. Defeat a resource you own and control. Oh, so it's like play it because normally when you play a card from Smuggle, you put the top card of your deck in to replace it, so you don't actually lose resources.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this one is like it costs 2 less, but you do lose the resource basically. Yeah, and what's cool is Smuggle can then chain into itself, right? That card that comes out, it is a random card from your deck, but it might have Smuggle, and essentially increase your hand size almost.
That's wild. I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's Smuggle. That makes
I
it
think
more exciting.
I think that's how it works. Fact check me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's how it plays. Foil Moisture Farmer, great.
Yeah, I've got a few of those.
Tech is a rare.
He's another member of the Bad Batch.
Oh, really? Yep. Source of Insight. Okay. Each friendly resource gains Smuggle. I'm starting to see a potential Smuggle deck coming together, which is great because it's the mechanic I was most excited about. Cool.
I've still not seen a legendary. How many? Is it one per 4 boxes, or is it one per box, or what is it?
Legendary, I think, is 1 per 6-ish packs.
Oh wow, so that's really unlucky.
So I think you've been unlucky so far.
Yeah, wow.
And usually these games are kind of like they're sort of the packs are generated by like print runs and the way the sheets come out in a way that distributes them a little bit predictably. Meaning, I would expect you to get roughly 4 legendaries in each box. Although I don't know if that's true for this game.
It's possible that I've missed it somewhere, but
Also possible, yeah.
I love the name of this card, Lurking TIE Phantom.
That is a good name. Yeah. Apparently the next year of Star Wars Unlimited sets is going to be a lot more space focused, whereas this one, did you look at the preview for I think it's called Jump into Hyperspace, something like that, the next set?
No, I haven't. I really haven't paid any attention to this game in any way. Because if I'm not playing it and I am playing something else like Shatterpoint, it's like, okay, if I'm going to spend time looking at a Star Wars competitive game, I'm going to spend time looking at that one.
Sure.
I'm like learning more about it, but so what, as you say, it's more space, like more ships and stuff.
Yeah, and like I mean, one way that just based on the first 3 sets that the game leans towards being more focused on what's going on the ground is in the first 3 sets, all of the leaders deploy onto the ground.
Oh yeah,
right. In the new set, a lot of the leaders are pilots, and they deploy as upgrades to space units.
That's cool.
Yeah, which I think is very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see that kind of fleshed out more. Migs Mayfield.
Still no legendaries. This is crazy. Although Pre-Vizsla, this is a cool card. Pre-Vizsla is like the Mandalorian who first found the Darksaber or created it or whatever.
Okay.
So look at him. He's got the Darksaber.
Oh damn.
There. He looks pretty sick.
That's good art. Yeah. I really like the art style of this game. Some people really are turned off by it. But I dig it.
Yeah, me too.
I like the stylish, not the same as all of FFG's other Star Wars games take on it. All right.
So he has an ability. When played and on attack, you may pay the cost of an upgrade attached to another non-vehicle unit. If you do, take control of that upgrade and attach it to this unit if able. If it can't attach to this unit, defeat it instead. So you can just steal your upgrades. Like, I think
That's pretty good. Yeah.
If you have to pay for them,
cost.
like
7 cost, but it's an 8/7 that steals an upgrade. Like, okay, yeah, I like it. Oh, and it's on attack too. I missed that.
Yeah.
When played and on attack.
you have to pay every time you steal an upgrade.
Oh wait, how
You
much?
have to pay the cost of the upgrade.
Oh.
But it's still like a double
okay,
swing
okay.
because it's like you
Yeah.
lose it and I get it.
Oh, so you're actually pretty. Unless you cheat this into play somehow, after you've just paid 7, you're probably unlikely to do it on play.
Right.
It's probably the first time you attack that you're more likely. Jabba's Palace Hyperspace. Maz Kanata. 1 cost. When you play another unit, give an experience token to this unit. Actually,
cool.
I think that's a good card.
Yeah, that would
I think that's a very good
probably
one drop.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Ooh, Red Han Solo. And this is art from the Solo movie, basically, because that's not Harrison Ford there. This is cool. Action, play a unit from your hand. It costs 1 less, but then deal 2 damage to it. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. That doesn't strike me as a very good card.
You have to build around it.
Yeah, and in general, you don't want most of your deck to have to be like expensive things with a lot of health. You know, as a general, I'm sure there's an archetype that maybe can make that work, or there will be someday as more cards come out. Do you know anything about what they plan for a rotation, like a standard format rotation in this game?
No.
Me neither. I wonder if that is. I wonder if that is known and like if that's out there and we just don't know, or if it hasn't been announced yet. Sometimes these games take their time deciding.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I know there's a ban list because I know
Right.
that.
I think it's a pretty short one, but yep,
Yeah.
there is. A Hyperspace Hondo, cool. Give into your anger, 1 cost rare event. Deal 1 damage to an enemy unit. Its controller's next action this phase must be an attack action with that unit if able. It must attack a unit if able.
My first legendary here is Poe Dameron.
Oh, nice.
5 cost, 6/6. On attack, discard up to 3 cards from your hand. For each card discarded this way, choose a different option. Deal 2 damage to a unit or base. Defeat an upgrade, or an opponent discards a card from their hand. That's interesting. Gives you a lot of choices.
Yeah.
Although discarding cards is a pretty steep cost.
It is. Yeah, turns out in card games, the more cards you have, the better.
Especially in like many card games, you just get to draw up, but not in.
Yeah.
Not in this game.
It's not that common in CCGs, I don't feel
Yeah, I
like.
guess
Like
that's true.
Keyforge, you do that.
Yeah. Another Cad Bane. I'm still not on a single base. Do you have any bases that have abilities on them?
I don't think so.
They're so rare.
I think in the booster box I got of the original set, I think I got exactly 1.
I've
Like,
never
they're
gotten
quite
one.
rare.
Yeah, even though they're just uncommons, right? They feel like they're more.
I think that they're labeled rare.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, it's kind of like it doesn't matter what rarity they're stamped with because they're still in the base. Oh wait, no. I think you always get a common base, and when they appear in another slot. I can't remember now.
Oh, interesting.
Because like the leader slot can be either a common or rare leader, but I'm not sure the bases work that way.
This is a cool thing. Attached unit gains bounty. Put the top card of your deck into play as a resource. So you pay 2.
Ooh, yeah.
And then it's almost like a reverse of the guy that was in the first set.
Yeah, and that's a green mechanic is resource ramping, right? That's what that is.
Yep.
Oh, I got
Wow,
a Palpatine's Return.
This is another bounty, enticing reward. Attached unit gains bounty. Search the top 10 cards of your deck for 2 non-unit cards, reveal them, and draw them. Then,
Jeez.
if this unit isn't unique, discard a card from your hand. Oh, the unit you killed, basically.
Right.
So if you attach it to a unique thing, then you don't have to pay that consequence.
How many do you have left? Am I catching up?
I have left. Let's see. 7, including the one I'm just opening right now.
Okay, I have 11 more.
Okay, I'm going kind of fast. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'll slow down. Here we go. I'll read all these cards.
Let's talk about Shatterpoint some more.
Okay, yeah. So in Shatterpoint, I mean, what do you want to know? Here's a Millennium Falcon. Looks pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
It has smuggle. And
You can smuggle in the Millennium Falcon.
and it's The cost to smuggle it in is the same as its base cost, so there's no reason not to smuggle it.
True. Right? I mean, is there any upside to smuggling it?
Yeah, because you can use it as a resource and then smuggle it in, right? And then it replaces
Sure.
itself with another card.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you draw it late game, you're not going to be like, oh, well, I should definitely put this down and then smuggle it. I mean, maybe it's
actually,
still
there
like-
is a downside, because it says if you play this unit from your hand, it gains ambush.
Ah, okay.
So there's the downside.
Yeah, because I think smuggle is generally more expensive.
Yeah.
It also has an extra icon. It has 3... Yeah, no, next to smuggle, it has 3 icons.
No, the first one's the 6 cost, and then the...
Oh, I'm blind. Yep. Okay, I'll edit that out. Freetown Backup foil. I like that art. The foil looks good on the gun that's firing there.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
The card seems fine.
I got this Ketsu Onyo Saboteur, and when this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less. Sounds pretty good. Upgrade control.
Wow, imprisoned. Attached to non-leader unit. Attached unit loses its current abilities and can't gain abilities. Oh wait, I was thinking that it also wouldn't be able to attack. Like this was basically cheap removal, but it's not quite that good. Oh, another cool. Maybe I'll make a cool deck.
All cools. 30 copies of cool. All right, I got Hondo and a blue base here.
Hyperspace Street Gang Recruiter. But hey, it's neutral, so I can put it in every deck just so that I can have maximum hyperspace. Night Owl Skirmisher. It's Mandalorian. Alright, straightforward.
Take Captive is an interesting mechanic. A friendly unit captures an enemy non-leader unit in the same arena. Put the captured card face down under that unit until that unit leaves play.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
That's a cool effect.
That is, that's a mechanic in Legends of Runeterra, the Riot Games digital CCG.
Yeah.
Hey, I got Jabba the Hutt. Oh, good. I can combo it with the what was it that gets discounted by 1 if I have Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba's Rancor. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and Jabba is the same colors and is rare, so maybe that's a deck.
I mean, it makes
Maybe
sense
I'll
that
build
you
a
would
deck.
want to play Jabba's Rancor with Jabba, you know?
It does. Yeah, that does follow.
Yeah.
Kira is my rare.
Oh, Kira's a cool character.
Playing her part. That's her subtitle.
Nice. That's cool.
Look at an opponent's hand, then name a card. While this unit is in play, each card with that name costs 3 more for your opponent's play. Oh, it seems good. But like that's an effect that Magic the Gathering does, and it's probably better there because it's harder to remove things in Magic because you can't attack them directly.
Here's my second legendary here.
Oh.
Endless Legions, a double green 14 cost. 14! Reveal any number of resources you control. Play each unit revealed this way for free 1 at a time.
So you get to 14 resources, and it's green, so you ramp up there. Like I get what it's going for. I'm sure that's probably not a meta card.
That can't work,
But,
yeah. I mean,
incredible. You get to 14
Oh,
resources
man.
and then just dump it into the
just dump
battlefield.
everything
Like,
you've resourced into the battlefield, yeah.
that's really good.
That's a crazy card.
Okay. I'm overdue for a legendary, I feel like. It's been a while since I got. I mean, I just have the crate dragon, right? Or did I get one that wasn't foil and I didn't sleeve it? No, I don't. I think I only have 1 legendary.
Oh, I should put my legendaries into sleeves too.
Probably.
I haven't done that.
Maybe legendaries are not as common as I thought they were because we've opened very few of them.
Yeah.
I thought there were ones that one every 6 packs or so.
What was my other legendary? It was
Oh,
a red card.
foil legendary, the Mandalorian.
Wow, and
Yeah.
there's Grogu right there.
Wherever I go, the subtitle is "Wherever I go, he goes." That's adorable.
That's great.
5/6 Sentinel. When played, you may heal all damage from a unit that costs 2 or less, and give 2 shield tokens to it. Jeez,
Wow, that's pretty good.
that unit's. You give that to Maz or something, who's a 1 cost that's growing and just trying to stay alive to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
I don't know that their colors go in the same deck all that well, but that's the thing. I just have to sleeve this.
There we go. I got Ray.
Whoa! There's a second legendary in this pack.
Wow.
The foil was legendary, and I got Ray, the unit.
That's awesome.
Ray Keeping the Past. When playing this unit, ignore her light aspect penalty if you control Kylo Ren.
I love that. That's so fun.
You may heal 2 damage from a unit. If it's a non-light unit, give a shield token to it on attack. Seems good. And wow, a double legendary pack. Cool. I think that's my highlight so far.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited for like the sequel stuff to come to Shatterpoint. We'll see if that happens. But like the idea of a Rey and Kylo army would be pretty sick.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
The sequel trilogy is not represented in Shatterpoint at all.
Not yet. I mean, the game's
Oh, wow.
only a year old, so
It's not new.
yeah,
Oh, I'm surprised.
yeah. It's a year old, and they've covered a lot of stuff. But I mean, yeah, the sequel stuff hasn't come yet. Another copy of Hondo.
Yeah, you definitely. When you open a booster box, you get a lot of the same common leaders.
Yeah.
They kind of just have to be there for limited. Oh yeah, here's another Rey. Oh,
Look at this art.
foil enticing reward. That's fun. Wookiee warrior. Wow, that is wild.
This is wild looking art.
Quite a piece of art.
Yeah.
Enticing reward.
The armor. So the armor and the Mandalorian are the 2 primaries from the Shatterpoint. I'm just gonna get talking about Shatterpoint. The
Sure.
Shatterpoint army list. Here's Cassian. Cassian Andor.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool. He'll make his appearance in Shatterpoint.
Is that just an
next year.
uncommon? Is that
Yeah,
just
just
because
an
you
uncommon.
had already put down your
And you
rare,
can
right?
smuggle him. When using smuggle, ready this unit. But he costs 2
Oh.
more.
I feel like I've had the makings of a smuggle deck in my box here, so I'll have to steal that from you.
Yeah, okay. Zori Bliss. This is a rare foil. Smuggle for $1 additional, not too bad. On attack, draw a card. At the start of the regroup phase, discard a card. I don't like that. Well, I guess what you want is you want to bring her in, draw a card with her, and then let her die. So you don't have to discard a card.
I mean, it's just like draw a card, discard a card in a vacuum is a good effect.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's a version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a foil rare too. Nice.
Hyperspace Boss.
Kira, I alone survived. That's a rare leader.
There you go.
1 resource and exhaust her to deal 2 damage to a friendly unit, then give a shield token to it.
I love this because you know
Yeah.
what? The other version of Kira you drew, which I think was red, so you can double check, is a light side Kira. And this is
Oh,
a
and she's
side Kira,
dark.
and she
Oh.
struggles. She struggles back and forth.
Ha. That's not in my red pile anyway. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna dig
I'll
through
look
the whole
for it
thing
in a
looking
minute
for
because
her.
I'm
Yeah.
almost done with my packs. Let's see.
Vambrace Flamethrower, a rare upgrade. On attack, you may deal 3 damage divided as you choose among enemy ground units. Oh wow, seems good. Let's sort faster hands. My brain has like not internalized where these piles are. I feel like I'm still having to search for each one. Was that your last pack? Are you done?
No, I have one
Oh.
more, but I want to find this Kira because I think I'm right about it.
You sure I opened it?
I'm positive.
As opposed to like you opening it?
Oh yeah, no, it was you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep on opening.
Yeah, she was yellow, but yellow light side Kira.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. That was not that long ago that I
Right.
pulled her. Yeah.
And then blue dark side Kira. That's pretty fun.
Hyperspace Gar Saxon rather.
Yeah. Oh, and I got Kira here. And let's see, this is my final pack. Maul.
Ooh.
He's a rare though, not a legendary, but
Oh, okay.
green Maul. Ambush, overwhelm. He's Maul, like Shadow Collective Maul. So he's not like a Sith Maul.
No Darth yet.
No, it's actually post Darth, but that's okay. You don't have to know that Star Wars. All right, on attack, you may choose another friendly underworld unit. If you do, all combat damage that would be dealt to this unit during that attack is dealt to the chosen unit instead. So basically, he can make someone else stand in front of him when he gets hit back. That's a cool
Okay,
ability.
yeah. Hut's Henchman, Hyperspace. Follower of the Way. Modded cohort. And 2 Hut's Henchmen in the same pack. I guess that can happen if one's hyperspace.
All right, that's it. So I got 2 legendaries and a showcase. Showcase
Solid.
is pretty good. Yeah.
I've got 5 packs left.
Oh,
I
wow.
will go quick.
Let's start thinking about what
foil
we're gonna do
foil
here.
rare Chewbacca.
Nice.
410 grit. When played, you may defeat a unit with 5 or less remaining HP, and it can smuggle for 1 more, but with red. It's a very very
I like
specific
the
deck.
smuggle like changing color.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
it makes
cool
deck
thing.
building pretty interesting. Oh, it's a foil rare. I'll sleeve it. Why not? Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. You know what? Oh yeah, because that was a foil rare. I have another rare in here. Choose sides. Oh, exchange a unit with someone else. That's cool.
So, yeah. So looking at this, I've got what's a playset? Is it 2 or 3 of the cards?
3.
3. So I've got. I mean, I don't have a playset after this one box.
Yeah, for you probably will
I've-
for some commons.
I've
But-
mostly 2 or 3 of each common. At least in this one pile. I'm just
Sure.
looking through these other ones here. Yeah, how many different cards are in each of these color pools, I wonder?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would think, well, yeah, because the factions are so weird and different in this, the way the light and dark overlap with the colors, and there can be double colors and stuff. I guess it's not a simple question.
Right.
But I think each expansion, each set is around 250 cards, and so you'd expect a couple dozen neutrals and then 50 something of each color. If you kind of just go by the 4 colors.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or maybe I guess probably between neutral and mono light and mono dark, maybe that's 50 and then 50 each color.
Yeah, interesting.
I got a legendary, Kylo's TIE Silencer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, 2 costs, 3/2 space unit action. If this unit was discarded from your hand or deck this phase, play it from your discard pile, paying its cost. Oh, so this goes well with that leader that mills you.
Does it mill you or does it mill your opponent?
Mills you.
Oh.
Because then when you deploy her, you got to utilize the cards in your discard pile.
Oh, I see.
So it was a whole thing. I don't think that milling your opponent, at least I don't think that they have supported it as like a actual strategy in this game. We'll see if they do. Some games shy away from that. Others embrace it.
Well, I have 4 copies of this card, and so here's one for you.
Of a neutral Mandalorian warrior, I will accept. Thanks.
You're welcome.
When I crush you with the decks we build, you are gonna regret that.
Okay. I think you will crush me, but I don't think I'll regret that.
Fair enough. All right, third to last pack. Let's get one more legendary here. Or hey, maybe a showcase. I don't
There
have
you
one
go.
yet.
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
jealous. I have like my 7th copy of Bosk. Maz Kanata's Castle. Hyperspace. Foil Hyperspace Common, Smuggler's Aid. Huh, heal 3 damage from your base and it can smuggle. That's actually like a pretty decent card to just throw down as a resource and have that option if you need it later. Where does this go? Light cards, okay. First Light. Each other friendly non-leader unit gains grit. That's cool.
That is cool.
And it can smuggle, but part of the smuggle cost is deal 4 damage to a friendly unit.
Ooh.
Interesting. I'm not sure that if we were going to do this again, like do a video unboxing our next boxes, we should sort them. I feel like this is getting tedious.
Oh, really?
To me. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe you're just better at it than me.
Doesn't seem like a skill-based thing. Maybe.
Everything's a skill if you think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Name something that you can do that is not a skill.
I don't know, breathe.
Yeah, that's not everyone can breathe. They mostly are dead, but
Sure. I don't think the definition of skill is not everyone can do it either. That's an interesting definition for a skill. Like, have a hand
Yeah.
is not a skill, but not everyone has a hand.
that's true. Well, that's also it's skill versus talent, right? Talent. I would say breathing is a talent because you don't learn to do it. You just either can do it or you can't.
Well, it's a universal talent, feels like.
Well, that's the.
Oh, I have a Krayt Dragon in here that I didn't even notice.
Oh, that's a legendary, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
nice.
Oh, we can have the dragon versus dragon match. We
There you
both have
go.
one. Mine's hyperspace though. No NBD.
NBD.
Fell the dragon foil.
Sorry.
Oh, is this referring to the crate dragon? Fell the dragon? Defeat a non-leader unit with 5 or more power. It sure works on it.
Yep, sure does.
Zori Bliss. On attack, draw a card, start the frequent phase. Oh, this is the one you were reading, yeah. I think that card is potentially better than you give it credit for. But it is pricey. 5 mana. 5 resources, rather. I have 1 pack left. All right, it better have a legendary or a showcase rather. Otherwise, you win. I think. Did we say this was a competition? It's definitely a competition.
Yep, it is, and mostly because I'm gonna win.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, when there's a showcase in here, boy, will you be eating your words.
I sure will be. I hope there is for you. It'd be nice for you.
I don't know what slot a showcase is in, but since I think the showcases are always leaders, are they in the front of the pack?
Mine was in
slot?
the front of the pack. Yeah.
Okay, because they're also foil, which could be in the back.
Yeah.
But I did get a legendary in my last pack. DJ.
Oh, that's cool.
Blade Thief. Wow. 3 cost to play, 7 cost to smuggle.
Wow.
When played using smuggle, take control of an enemy resource. When this leaves play, the resource's owner takes control of it.
So I watched
Steals a
one
resource
game
from
that
it.
was like the finals of this set,
Uh-huh.
and DJ was a very important card in that.
Oh,
game.
nice.
So
It's a legendary, so I'm going to sleeve it.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I enjoy watching tournaments of this game, but they are not as well produced as Lorcana's tournaments. Damn.
Yeah,
it
you
is-
mentioned that.
It is, Oh, I got a foil L337 and a hyperspace one, but not a
Cool.
foil hyperspace one.
Can you just combine them?
I know, right? Maybe if you could have a digital collection like an Altered, they would have
Yeah.
that kind of feature. I still got to open the rest of my Altered booster
I
box.
do also have 4 of this card, so you can have one.
Thanks. To be clear, when I have four ofs, I'm not giving them to you.
Okay.
Hyperspace common. I mean, yeah, all that I'm doing here is the busy work of sorting this, and I think that's all of our packs opened.
Yeah.
Um,
So how do you feel about it?
I mean, as far as like, am I excited about the set or happy with what I pulled? What are you? What are you asking?
Whatever.
I am happy with what I pulled. You know, no showcase like you, but I did get a foil hyperspace rare, a hyperspace legendary, and how many? I ended up with 1, 2, 3. I ended up with 5 legendaries. I had that double legendary pack. So that actually is assuming the double legendary pack is sort of an outlier because it's like one was in the foil slot. That actually does mean 4 per box that I thought was likely, lined up for me.
Yeah, and I only got 3, but I got the hyperspace, so
Oh yeah, okay. So
can't complain
boo-hoo,
too much.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Cool. I'm excited to play.
All right, I'm excited to open more packs. Is that wrong? Is this game?
You're just gonna
Still open
just
more
gonna keep
packs?
buying booster
I
boxes
don't
to
know.
rip through them. It is one of the highlights of
It's
playing
fun,
a CCG,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, because it's gambling.
Right,
That's why.
exactly.
That's why. It turns out gambling is fun and
I
addictive.
love gambling, yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Have you seen the Daily Show's gambling skits?
I don't think so.
They have a
this
new
recent?
skit. Over the last 6 months, they've done a few of them called Sports War, and it's like the fake show where Michael Costa and Jordan Klepper. No. It's Michael Costa and Ronnie Chang. Or Jordan Klepper and Ronnie Chang, whatever. It's 2 of them, and they're arguing about, they have to disagree about everything, is the premise. But every show is sponsored by gambling, and so occasionally they're just like, sponsored by gambling, and then they give a line that's just like a tear on gambling, and they do it like 3 or 4 times per skit, and they're always so funny.
That's great.
Would recommend.
All right, I'll check it out. If there's a way to check that out without
Yeah, it's YouTube.
watching 6 months worth of Daily Show and hoping to stumble on it.
Just YouTube Sports War, and you can find it.
Okay, yeah. Very cool. This is fun.
Yeah, super fun.
I like opening packs. Yeah, so we'll well, probably at least as we play some games, it'll probably just be on stream. I don't think I'm gonna produce videos of it. I think logistically, as I'm looking at my clock, maybe based on when you're taking off today, maybe we go home, build decks, and play the next time we get together.
Sure, that's
because
fine.
I feel like if we turn on the stream and make a stream out of building decks, we don't actually have time for games.
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyway, I just like to have planning discussions on camera.
Great.
For everyone too.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to build the best deck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and build a meta deck.
Really?
No.
With 1 box of 1 set?
Well, I've got Boba. And he's broken, apparently. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to build a Boba deck. Mostly because I have the showcase. But like,
you're right. That's the correct thing to do.
Between
it being the banned card that we are definitely unbanning for our made-up format, and it being a showcase, like yes, you opened 23 useless leaders.
That's right.
There was no way you were going to use them.
These are for you. I'm just kidding.
You have the playset that you need of those is 0.
Exactly. I will never need any of these leaders. So
I definitely don't want more rays. I think I opened at least 4.
You know what? We should check though, because if there are leaders that I have that you don't, you can have, because you only need one of these.
We could, yeah. As far as common leaders, I'm curious whether there's any common leaders like that I didn't open within one box.
Do you have? Well, we can check after this, but
yeah, I definitely have a handful of rare leaders too, like Kira. So I'll probably, I don't know. I'm torn. I really want to smuggle, but I also like Jabba the Hutt and think that would be fun. So maybe I'll play Jabba.
That's cool.
Stay tuned, or check out the archive of the stream that will probably have happened by the time this video goes up. See what we did and watch me win.
Yep, that's what will happen.
That's been the record between us and Star Wars Unlimited so far. Has tilted my way. So
that is true.
I will be looking to continue that. All right, we'll call that a video. Thanks. This is fun.
Fun.
Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked the video yet and subscribed to the channel, we'd appreciate it. And there's no Patreon or anything on Optimal Play. It's the only way to support us is via the YouTube algorithm. So thanks. Jordan talks about Shatterpoint, you may have noticed.
Yes.
in dedicated episodes of the Game Brain podcast called Sprues Loose.
Sprued Up.
Sprued Up. But Sprues Loose would not be bad either.
Well, it sounds good as Sprued Up.
I'm still not sold on that being a word. But
it is, yeah. If you want to, you could Google that too.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, check that out if you want extensive Shatterpoint discussion.
What is Sports War? And then Sprued Up.
And Sprued Up.
2 things to
And
Google.
Game Brain.
Yeah.
I'm not on Sports War though, to be clear.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back with more videos and stuff. Until then, be optimal.